All right, so I would like to do a two-step metric to metric conversion. So first of all, we're asked how many centigrams, I'm going to go ahead and write the abbreviation, are in or are the same as 145.2 kilograms. Okay, so I'm going to start off with 145.2 kilograms. And like always, I'm going to multiply. Now, I don't have a conversion factor that's going to take me from kilograms to centigrams. So I need something in between to get me from kilograms to centigrams. And we call that in chemistry the basic unit. So that's going to be grams. I'm going through the basic unit because the conversion factors we've learned are all going through the basic unit, whether it's grams or liters or meters. Okay, so I'm going to convert to grams. That's very important. And then kilograms will go on the bottom. I'm not even going to worry about the numbers right now. I just want to get these units down. Okay, so now I've got to get rid of grams and get centigrams. So I'm just following my little map here. So let's go ahead now and put in our conversion factors. And this is where we often get messed up. So let's be real careful here. You'll notice there's a prefix here and a prefix here. Kilo is a prefix and centi is a prefix. Okay? So when we have a prefix on grams, I'm going to put a 1. Okay? And the power of 10 always goes in front of the basic unit. So we should have memorized that 10 to the third is equivalent to kilograms. That goes with grams. For centi, it's 10 to the minus 2. That's my conversion factor that I have memorized. Okay, so I've got 145.2 times 10 to the third divided by 10 to the minus 2. Well, that's a little tricky, putting it in my calculator. So what I'd really like to do is simplify this. So I'm going to get rid of the 10 to the minus 2. And I'm going to move it up to the top. And when I do that, I switch the sign. It becomes positive 2. If this was positive 2 on the bottom, then I'd move it up. It'd be negative 2. But I'm going to keep it as positive 2. So now what I have is 145.2 times 10 to the third times 10 to the positive 2. Okay, and so this is going to equal 145.2. I'm going to add these exponents together, so that's times 10 to the fifth. And I don't want to forget my units, centigrams. But the problem is, this is not in scientific notation. That's the problem. I've got to have this number between 1 and 10. And 145 is not between 1 and 10. So I need to make this 1.452. That's between 1 and 10 times 10 to the some power centigrams. Okay, now here's the hard part. What's that power of 10? So I've moved the decimal place over 2, and I've made this smaller by 2. So this has to get larger by 2. We move to the left, we make this larger. It's going to be 10 to the 7th. Okay, so it's 1.452 times 10 to the 7th centigrams. I can also put that in decimal form, and I can just move this decimal over 7 places. So 1.45200. Let's see how many zeros we have, and I move it over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 places, I will have 1, 4, 5, 2 with 4 zeros and centigrams. So those two values are equivalent.